Welcome to Create It with Jess. This project is a burlap ruffle wreath. You'll need a 14-inch wire wreath frame, 10 yards of burlap ribbon, some florals, and some pipe cleaners. Links for all these supplies are in the notes for this tutorial. Let's get started. We're going to take the burlap and go around 2 times using the burlap ruffle method. So turn your wreath frame over and we'll work on the inner 2 rings of the wreath frame. Using half a pipe cleaner, attach the end of your burlap ribbon to the wreath frame. Once it's secure, you can turn the whole thing over. Now we'll get started on the ruffle. In order to make the ruffle, bring each of the edges through the wreath frame from back to front. Then gather. Keep gathering and you'll start to see a nice ruffle forming. The great thing about burlap is it stays so easily in the wreath frame that you don't need to secure it in any other way other than making a nice full ruffle. Once I see that the ruffle is nearly full, I just pull a little bit more through the frame and then that section is complete. When that section is done, you can move to the next section and use the same technique. When the first row of ruffles is complete, it's time to secure the end of your ribbon using the pipe cleaner. When it's secure, push the ends of the pipe cleaner down towards the front of your wreath. That way there's nothing to scratch any surfaces on the back of your wreath. It's time to start row 2 of the ruffles. We're going to be working on the second inner ring. You can attach this row of burlap using the same method as before. Once the burlap is attached, push the edges through just as you did on the first row, and gather. Once the second row of ruffles is complete, you can secure it using the same method as the first row, then flip over your wreath, and now it's time to fluff it. This is the time where you can even out any parts that don't look quite right. Once your wreath is fluffed to perfection, it's time to choose the spot for your florals. For my wreath, I've picked a big white dahlia. It came with a very long stem which I've already cut off, and I've attached a little bit of floral wire in order to secure it to my wreath frame. Once I get the stem in the right spot, I'll just twist the wire around the frame. Using wire for your florals makes them a little more secure than using hot glue. Hot glue can hold, but in hotter climates it sometimes can melt. Attach any leaves or other greenery the same way. Take a moment to do any final fluffing and adjusting. You've finished your very own Burlap Ruffle wreath. Looks great! Please share a photo of your wreath in the comments. I'd love to see how it turned out. And don't forget to join me on social for more creative inspiration. Thanks for watching. Follow along for more tutorials every week.